ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः
ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः
विद्याविनयसम्पन्ने
विद्याविनयसम्पन्ने
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
शुनि चैव श्वपाके च
शुनि चैव श्वपाके च
पंडिताः समदर्शिनः
पंडिताः समदर्शिनः
इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गो
इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गो
येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः
येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः
निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म
निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म
तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः
तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः
न प्रवृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य
न प्रवृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य
नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य चाप्रियम्
नो द्विजेत् प्राप्य चाप्रियम्
स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो
स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो
ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः
ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः
बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा
बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा
विन्दत्यात्मनि यत् सुखम्
विन्दत्यात्मनि यत् सुखम्
स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा
स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा
सुखमक्षयमश्नुते
सुखमक्षयमश्नुते
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा
दुःखयोनय एव ते
दुःखयोनय एव ते
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय
न तेषु रमते बुधः
न तेषु रमते बुधः
शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुम्
शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुम्
प्राक्शरीरविमोक्षणात्
प्राक्शरीरविमोक्षणात्
कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगम्
कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगम्
स युक्तः स सुखी नरः
सयुक्तः स सुखी नरः
योऽन्तः सुखोऽन्तरारामस्
योऽन्तः सुखोऽन्तरारामस्
तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः
तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः
स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति
ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति
लभन्ते ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
लभन्ते ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
ऋषयः क्षीणकल्मषाः
ऋषयः क्षीणकल्मषाः
छिन्नद्वैधायतात्मानः
छिन्नद्वैधायतात्मानः
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
कामक्रोधवियुक्तानां
कामक्रोधवियुक्तानां
यतीनां यतचेतसाम्
यतीनां यतचेतसाम्
अभितो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
अभितो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
वर्तते विदितात्मनाम्
वर्तते विदितात्मनाम्
स्पर्शान् कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्यांश
स्पर्शान् कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्यांश
चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः
चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः
प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा
प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा
नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ
नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ
यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिर्
यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिर्
मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः
मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः
विगतेच्छाभयक्रोधो
विगतेच्छाभयक्रोधो
यः सदा मुक्त एव सः
यः सदा मुक्त एव सः
भोक्तारं यज्ञतपसाम्
भोक्तारं यज्ञतपसां
सर्वलोकमहेश्वरम्
सर्वलोकमहेश्वरं
सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां
सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां
ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिमृच्छति
ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिमृच्छति
ॐ तत्सदिति
ॐ तत्सदिति
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
उपनिषत्सु
उपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
योगशास्त्रे
योगशास्त्रे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
कर्मसन्न्यासयोगो नाम
कर्मसन्न्यासयोगो नाम
पञ्चमोऽध्यायः
पञ्चमोऽध्यायः
हरये नमः हरये नमः हरये नमः। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण
सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण
पुनर्योगं च शंससि
पुनर्योगं च शंससि
यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं
यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं
तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्।
तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च
सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च
निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ
निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ
तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात्
तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात्
कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते।
कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते।
ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी
ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी
यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति
यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो
सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते।
सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते।
सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः
सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यग्
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक्
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
यत् सांख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानम्
यत् सांख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानम्
तद्योगैरपि गम्यते
तद्योगैरपि गम्यते।
एकं सांख्यं च योगं च
एकं सांख्यं च योगं च
यः पश्यति स पश्यति
यः पश्यति स पश्यति
सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो
सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो
दुःखमाप्तुमयो गतः
दुःखमाप्तुमयो गतः
योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म
योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म
न
Hello, Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
Jai Shri Krishna, bhaiya, just give me 1 minute.
जी दीदी.
Shall we start? Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna to everybody. Let's start with the prayer. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kausachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. Today we have the extra class for chapter 5. Everybody knows about it, right? So the name of the chapter is Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Okay, so let's start with the chapter. I know you are well prepared. You know the pronunciation perfectly, but still just consider this as a revision. Okay. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā Atha Pañcamodhyāyah Arjuna Uvacha. Next slide here. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna Punaryogañ ca shausasi यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम् संन्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण. Both the nasal sounds ga ga, right? So the anunasics are ga. That is, as we say in anga, that ga we have to pronounce over here. So both the places, sannyasang and karmanang. Okay. Sannyasang karmanang krishna punaryogaincha shansasi. Be little careful over here because sha and sa, both the similar, very similar letters are here. So just be little careful. Usually in a hurry we may say Saunshasi, but it is Shaunsasi. Okay, Shaunsasi. The anuswar should be pronounced as va. Punaryogaincha Shaunsasi. Punaryogaincha Shaunsasi. Yachreya etayorekan. Yachreya. Okay. Yachreya etayorekan. Tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Over here, may and bru, this both the letters are with the long pronunciation, he short. Tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Sunishchitam. Okay, next slide here. Shri Bhagavan. Okay, next slide here. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Sannyāsah karma yogascha nishreyasakaravubhau tayostu karma sannyāsāt karma yogo vishishyate. Okay, very simple shlok. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Sannyasah, just a exhalation for the visarga sound. It should be heard like ka. We are not supposed to pronounce ka. Okay. Sannyasah karma yogascha. Karma yogascha. Nishreyasakaravubhau. Nishreyasa. Nishreyasakaravubhau. Yasa with the complete pronunciation. And the last letter bha with au. Bhau. It should not be recited as bha. It should be bhau. Bha and au. Nishreyasakaravubhau. Tayostu karma sannyasat. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Vishishyate. This year should be heard clearly. Sh and ya with the joint letter of two consonants, right? So in a hurry, we may tend to say vishishyate. It is not shate, it is shyate. So that ya should be heard clearly and completely. Okay, just be little alert. Karma yogo vishishyate. Okay, next slide here. Jneyassa nitya sannyasi yo datveshti nakangshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Okay, Jneyassa. Now Jneyas. Over here, the visarga sound is partial sa, halanta sa, and followed by complete sa. So Jneyassa nitya sannyasi yo natveshti nakangshati. Please take care of the long pronounced letters dve and ka. Okay, aghat should be prominent on letter na. All the rasva letters, wherever the aghat is there, the aghat should be heard clearly. Okay, yo natveshti nakangshati. Okay, nirdvandvo hi mahabaho. He is rasva over here. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Over here, aghat on b should be prominent for partial na, and pramuchyate. This year also should be heard. It should not be pramuchyate. Pramuchyate. Okay. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Next slide, please. सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बाला प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम् सांख्ययोगौ Sankhya, that nasal sound should be heard for nga. Sankhya yogau, also the ya should be heard clearly. Prithakbala, as we say in Prithvi, right? Prithakbala, aghat on ga, tha should be prominent for partial ga. And we just have to exhale for the visarga sound for. For we are not supposed to pronounce, only the visarga sound should be heard like for. Pravadanti na panditaha. Both the aghats are prominent over here. Ekamapyasthitas samyak. Ekamapyasthitas. Aghat on ma is prominent. Aghat on ya is going to be softer. And the visarga sound should be heard, should be pronounced as partial sa. Okay. Ekamapyasthitas samyak. Samyak, okay, ya should be heard clearly. Ubhayor vindate phalam. Partial ra sound with yo because there is rafar on letter V. Ubhayor vindate phalam. Okay, it should not be phalam, it is phalam. Okay, next flow. Yat sankhyaif prapyate sthanan tadyogairapi gamyate ekam sankhyaim cha yogam cha yah pashyati sa pashyati. Okay, yat sankhyaif, khay we have to prolong and then the visarga sound that should be heard like for yat sankhyaif prapyate sthanan prapyate sthanan tadyogairapi. Gairapi, gai should be prolonged, rapi with a short pronunciation. Gairapi gamyate. Gamyate, wherever there is joint letter and ya is involved in that, ya should be heard clearly. Okay, it should not be gammate, it is gamyate. Ekam sankhyaim cha yogaim cha. Nasal sound ya. Cha cha ja cha ya. Okay, so sankhyaim cha yogaim cha. Cha is rasva over here with a short pronunciation, so it should be taken quickly and after cha immediately say yogaim. Okay, sankhyaim cha yogaim cha yah pashyati sa pashyati. Over here also pashyati, it is not pashyati, it is pashyati. Pashyati. This word is very familiar to us, isn't it? So, yah pashyati sa pashyati. Okay. Next look here. Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptumayo gataha yoga yukto munir brahma nachirena Simple slok. Sanyasastu mahabaho. Very simple charan. Here over here, dukkha, as we usually say dukkha, the same way we have to pronounce dukkha over here. Dukkhamaptuma. Just extend ma, so automatically tuma will be with a complete pronunciation. Dukkhamaptumayo gataha. Don't forget to take the visarga sound as aha. Okay. Yo gataha. Yoga yukto munir brahma. Munir brahma. Whenever we pronounce brahma, ha has to be pronounced first with a partial pronunciation and ma should be with a clear the complete pronunciation and it should be pronounced later. Okay. Munir brahma. Okay. Nachirena, the last charan is very simple. Nachirena adi vachati. Aghat on ga for partial cha anti with a complete pronunciation. Next look here. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha sarvabhutatma bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate. Over here, first two charans are very simple. The third charan, bhutatma, wherever the word comes bhuta, we have to extend the sound for bhu. It should be a long pronunciation. Bhutatma. Okay. Sarva bhutatma bhutatma. And the last charan, kurvannapi, va is followed by two similar consonants. So there will be aghat on letter va, but that will be natural aghat. So the aghat signs are not shown over there. So it is kurvannapi na lipyate. Kurvannapi. Kurvannapi. Both the letters are with a short pronunciation, and immediately after P we have to join na to that, so that na also will be recited with a short pronunciation. Kurvannapi na lipyate. Okay. Next look. Yes. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavid pashyain shrunvan sprushain jighran nashnan gachan swapain shvasan. It is this and the next shloka are supposed to be the most difficult shlokas in the entire Bhagavad Gita. But it has been observed that these two shlokas, all the participants, they recite so well that they find it very easy later on, isn't it? So let's see. Naiva kinch. Let's recite it very slowly. You will never go wrong there. Naiva kinchit, the nasal pronunciation, kinchit. Kinchitta is with a half pronunciation. So, kinchit karomiti, karomiti, ro and me with a long pronunciation. Yukto manyeta tattvavit, tattva, tattva. See, ta is followed by three letters. So, a partial ta will come with ta, and next partial ta will go with va. Tattvavit. Yukto manyeta tattvavit. Okay. Next charan. Pashyain. Pashyain. Okay. Ya and ya. Whatever the letter is half or complete, each and every letter should be recite. We have to recite and it should be heard clearly. Okay. Even if it is a half letter, it should be heard clearly. Pashyain. Shrunvan. Sprushain. Jighran. Okay. Pashyain shrunvan sprushain jighran. Pashyain shrunvan sprushain jighran. Okay. Last charan. Nashnan gachan swapain shvasan. Nashnan. Aghat on na. Aghat on next na also. Nashnan gachan swapain shvasan. Okay, so these aghats should be heard clearly. They should be they are very prominent, because all the letters where the aghats are given, they all are with a short pronunciation. Okay, so pashyain shrunvan sprushain jighran. Okay, nashnan gachan swapain shvasan. Okay, next look here. Pralapan visrujan grhanan nimishan napi indriyartheshu vartanta iti dharayan. First charan. Pralapan, aghat on pa for partial na. Visrujan. Visrujan, there should not be aghat on letter V. It should not be visrujan, because Sru is not a joint letter, so it should not be Visrujan. It should be simple. We should be recited in a simple manner. Visrujan, Visrujan, Sru, as we say in Srishti. Visrujan, Grhanan, Grhanan. Her has to be recited first and with a partial pronunciation. Grhanan, na is with a complete pronunciation and should be recited later. Grhanan, nan. Grihanan, na which is with her is the Baan na, and it is followed by na narad na, and that is also halanta. So it is Jan Grihanan, Grihanan. Okay, Pralapan Visrujan Grihanan Next charan, nunmishan nimishan napi. Nunmishan, nunmishan, nimishan napi. Try to say the murdhanya sh, the shatkon wala sh. Just roll your tongue and say. Try to say that the sh should be the if. Of course, over here there is only one sh, but when the two shs come together, then we should able to pronounce them differently, separately. Okay. Nunmishan, nimishan napi. Indriyanindriyartheshu. Over here, ya and ni, both the letters we have to prolong. Indriyanindriyartheshu should not be inindriya. It should be nindriyartheshu. Last letter shu should be with a short pronunciation. Vartanta iti dharayan. Iti. Both the letters are with the short pronunciation. Vartanta iti dharayan. Okay, next look bhaiya. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate na sapapena padma patramivambhasa. Brahmanya, again Brahma, how should be pronounced first with a short pronunciation and ma should be with a complete pronunciation. Brahmanya, aghat on ma for partial na. Brahmanya dhaya karmani. Sangam, nasal sound over here for ga. Sangam tyaktva, the natural aghat on letter tya. Tyaktva karoti yaha. Karoti yaha. Both the pronunciations are correct. Lipyate na sa papena. Na sa with a complete pronunciation. Na sa papena. Over here, be little alert. Padma patramivambhasa. In a hurry, most of the times we recite it as vimambhasa. It happens, but please, of course, you have practiced a lot. The error will not be there, but still. Padma patramivambhasa. Okay. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या. All the three letters are joined together, so the pronunciation is buddhya. Right? Ya is not separated. It is not buddhaya. All three letters, partial the, and complete ya, all have joined together. Okay, so it is buddhya. Okay, and then while reciting the next charan, lai, yai. So I pronunciation. So we have to prolong those. Kevalai, rindri, yai, rapi. Okay, rindri, rapi. These four letters and wa. These five letters are with a short pronunciation. So, kevalai-rindriyai-rapi. Okay. The third charan is easy. Last charan. Sangam tyaktva-atma-shuddhaye. Sangam tyaktva. All the letters should be pronounced clearly. Tyaktva-atma-shuddhaye. If we prolong va, automatically the following letters will be in tune. Tyaktva-atma-shuddhaye. Over here, dha and ye are separated. Okay. In buddhya, all three letters are joined. In the last charan, last two letters, first one is joined and ye is separated from dha. Okay. So it is shuddhaye. Okay. Yes. Next sloka. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantimapnoti naishthiki. Ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. Okay. Yuktah, kha should not be pronounced. The visarga sound should be heard like kha. So just the exhalation. Yuktah. ayuktah karma phalam tyaktva. Over here in second charan, second word, naishtikim, that ki should be prolonged. Okay, shanti mapnoti naishtikim. Okay, naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. Aghat on ba for partial dha, and ya should be heard clearly over here. Nibadhyate. Okay, next look here. सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्. Okay, second charan, sannyasyaaste. Ya should be heard clearly over here. Aghat on letter ya for partial sa. Sukham vashi. She should be prolonged. Sannyasyaaste sukham vashi. Aghat on third charan. Aghat on letter va. Navadware. Navadware pure dehi. Naiva kurvan nakarayan. Two similar letters followed by va. So va will have natural aghat for partial na, and the next na we have to recite separately. Naiva kurvan nakarayan. Okay, next look here. Nakartrutvan nakarmani lokasya srujate prabhu न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. Okay, please take care of the aghat. The aghat on short pronounced letters is always prominent, right? So the first charan, kartrutvan, kartrutvan. Okay, so it is the partial ra sound will be taking with ka, because there is rafar on letter ta, right? So it is kar, tru, tru as we say in trupti, trishna. Okay, so trutvan, trutvan, it should be. Okay, so it is not kartutvan, it is kartrutvan. Tu and tru, there is difference. When we say tu, it has got u vowel sound, right? But tru has got rushi valaru. Okay, so tru tuvan, that partial ta also has to be pronounced. Okay, nakar trutvan nakarmani. Okay, lo sujate prabhu, srujate prabhu. Aghat on P is prominent, and prabhu, the visarga sound, hu, prabhu. Okay, last charan, swabhavastu pravartate, swabhavastu. Both the letters wo and tu have got aghat. Okay, so they are prominent clearly. Wherever the following letter is pra, it is easy, just close your lips, the aghat will be there then. Swabhavastu pravartate. Third charan, the anuswar sound will be ya over here, because following letter is ya. It is karma phala sanyogam, sanyogam, swabhavastu pravartate. Okay? Next look here. Nadatte kasyachit papan na chaiva sukritam vibhu अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः. Na datte, datte, right? The is followed by two similar consonants. Datte, so natural aghat on letter the. Kasyachit papan, kasyachit papan, kasyachit papan. Here should be heard clearly in the joint letter. Aghat on chi also for partial ta, pa we have to prolong. Okay, kasyachit papan. Then in the second charan, the word sukritam, there should not be aghat on su. It should not be sukritam. No, su should be recited in a very simple way. Kr as we pronounce in Krishna. So the simple recitation for sukritam, sukritam. Okay, it should not be sukritam. It should be sukritam. Sukritam, simple. Nachaiva sukritam vibhuhu. Nachaiva sukritam vibhuhu. Okay. Ajnanena vritain. The nasal sound over here. Aghat on a partial. The aghat, the sound of aghat on a will be different because it will depend upon our pronunciation of nya. Ajnanena vritaiඥanan or ajnanena vritaiඥanan, ajnanena vritaiඥanan or ajnanena vritaiඥanan. Okay, next. तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः. तेन मुह्यन्ति. Muhyanti. Her and ya. Her is partial, ya is complete. Over here, ya also has to be heard clearly. Her is partial, ya is complete. So her we will be pronouncing first and then ya. Okay. Tena muhyanti jantavaha. Okay. Next look here. ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्. In the first charan, jnanena tu is with a short pronunciation, and the next word is tadajnanam. Tadajnanam, because the is complete over here, and the partial pronunciation again will be depend. The aghat will depend upon our pronunciation of nya. So it will be tadajnanam, tadajnanam, or tadajnanam. The, if you say tajnanam, the will be halanta, and that will be wrong. Okay, so the we have to pronounce completely, and then we have to give aghat for the partial letter. Okay, tadajnanam, tadajnanam, tajajnanam. Okay, yesham nashitamatmanah. Now next charan, the last part of the word is vajjnanam. Okay, here also vaj, va, there will be natural aghat on letter va for partial j. Okay, so vaj we have to pronounce as it is given, and jnanam it will be different for everybody. It is according to your pronunciation of nya. So it can be vajjnanam, vajjnanam, or vajjnanam. Okay. तेषामादित्यवज्ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्. Okay, next look here. तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानस्तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः. See the first charan. Tadbuddhayas. Tad. The is partial over here. So aghat on the for partial the. Tad buddhayas. Now over here, buddha and ya. Dha and ya are separated. So the pronunciation will be buddhayas. Okay. Tad buddhayas tadatmanas tannishthas tatparayanaha gacchantya punaravritting. Vritting, the nasal sound for ya, and the vru is followed by two similar consonants, so both the consonants should be heard. Vritting. Okay, last charan. Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Dhu has to be prolonged. Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Here also the pronunciation for nya will change for everybody. Okay, it will be different for everybody. Next look here. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini shuni chaiva shvapake cha pandita samadarshinaha. Vidya aghatonvi. Vidya vinaya sampanne. Sampanne. Even though the aghat sign is given on ne we have to prolong. So towards the end of ne, we can take the slight pronunciation of ba. But even if we don't take that pronunciation of aghat pronunciation, it is okay because the charan ends over there and the last letter is with a long pronunciation. Okay, so we can just prolong ne. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini. Aghat on her is prominent for partial slam. Shunichaiva shvapake cha. Aghat on va for partial sh should be heard clearly. Shunichaiva shvapake cha. Panditas na over here is Banvalana. So Aghat on pa for partial na. Pandita Samadarshinaha. Sama, it is not sam, it is sama. Both the letters are with the complete pronunciation. Samadarshinaha. Okay, next look here. Ihaivatairshitas sargo yesham samye stitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmani te stitaha. Ihaiva. First E is with a short pronunciation. E vowel sound is short with a short pronunciation over here. Ihaiva. Hai we have to prolong. Same thing with tai. Ta with I. So long pronunciation. And the visarga sound is partial sa. Ihaiva tairjitas sargo yesham samye. Samye. It should not be same. Samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam. He with a short pronunciation. Hi samam brahma. Her should be pronounced first, then complete ma. Hi samam brahma tasmad. Ma we have to prolong over here, so automatically the will be partial. Tasmad brahmani te stitaha. Okay, next look here. Na prarushyet priyam prapya no dvijet prapya cha priyam sthira buddhira sammudho brahmavid brahmanis hitaha. Okay, see the first charan especially. Napra, just separate those letters. Give aghat on na for partial pa, so it will be napra. Then rushyet, ru as we say in hriday, rushyet, rushyet. Okay, the aghat on letter ru for partial sh, ye should be prolonged. Then partial ta should be taken with ye towards the end of ye. So it will be rushyet, rushyet. And then priyam prapya. So the charan is na prarushyet priyam prapya, na prarushyet priyam prapya. Okay, no dvijet prapya cha priyam. No you prolong, so automatically dvijet will come in tune. Okay, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, cha priyam, cha priyam. Towards the end of cha, just we are taking the partial pa. Aghat is partial pa is there, but it is going to be softer. Cha priyam. Okay. Sthira buddhira sammudho. Sammudho. Two similar consonants are there, so there is natural aghat on letter sa. Sammudho. Sammudho. Mu and ho, both the letters we have to prolong, and dha should be heard clearly. Sammudho. Okay. Next charan. Brahmavid. Brahmavid. Brahmanis hitaha. Okay. With you take quickly, so the partial the also will be taken quickly. Brahmavid. Brahmanis hitaha. Okay. Next look here. Kahyasparsheshvasaktatma vindatyatmani yat sukham. Sabrahama yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnude. In this particular shloka, we have to be very, very alert while taking the aghats and the pronouncing joint letters. Okay. Ba, ya, ba, we have to pronounce longer. So, ba, yas, parsheshva. Ya, partial ha, complete ya, and there is aghat on ya for partial sa. So, ba, yas, parsheshva. So, there is dviti of letter sa. Okay. Ba, yas, parsheshva. Okay. Saktatma. बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि त्यात्मनि. That this year also has to be heard clearly. Vindatyatmani. We can pronounce as just give aghat on the for partial ta. So dviti of partial ta and then tyatmani we can say vindatyatmani, or give partial aghat of the aghat on the for partial ta and just pronounce ya separately. That is also correct. Vindatyatmani yat sukham. Okay, both the pronunciations are correct. Vindatyatmani yat sukham or Vindatyatmani yat sukham. Okay. Sabraham aghat on sa for partial ba. Sabraham yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnude. Over here, we tend to say sukham, right? But ma is complete over here. So, sukhamakshaya, okay? Sukhamakshayamashnude. Sukhamakshayamashnude. Aghat on ma for partial ka and then shaya also with the complete pronunciation we have to recite. Sukhamakshayamashnude. Mashnute. Okay, inside sha there is partial na. Mashnute. Okay, next over here. Ye hi sansparshaja bhoga dukkhayo naya evate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. See the first chरण. Ye he should be pronounced with a short pronunciation. Ye hi sansparshaja. The anuswar or letter sa should be pronounced as va. Sansparshaja bhoga dukkhayo naya evate. Yo naya. Okay, it is not yo nay. Yo naya evate. Yo naya, naya with a complete pronunciation. Adyantavantah. Adyanta, the partial the and complete year. So we have to prolong. So the aghat on is going to be softer. Adyantavantah kaunteya. It should not be kaunteya. It should be kau. Ka with au pronunciation. Kaunteya. Nateshu ramate buddha. Teshu. Te we have to prolong. And shu with a short pronunciation. Nateshu ramate. Nateshu rama. Teshu rama. Okay. Nateshu ramate buddha. Okay. Next over here. Shaknoti haivayasodhum प्राक्षरीरविमोक्षणात् कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगं sayuktas sasukhi naraha. Over here in the first charan, first word, shaknoti haiva, noti hai. These three letters are with the long pronunciation. It should not be shaknoti hai. T also should be pronounced with a long pronunciation. Okay. Shaknoti haiva yasodhum. Shaknoti haiva yasodhum. Praksharira vimokshanat. Kshanat. See, be little careful about the long pronunciation. Prarimo. Na. These 4 letters are with a short pronunciation, long pronunciation. So it should be Prakshari Ravimokshanat. Okay. Kamakrodhodbhavam vegam. Aghat on ma is prominent. Kamakrodho. And then dho we have to prolong. So the partial the sound will come towards the end of dho. Kamakrodhodbhavam vegam. Sayuktas sasukhi naraha. Yuktas sasukhi. Okay. That yuktas, the visarga sound partial sa will be taking with the word yuktas, and then next sa is separately complete. We have to pronounce it separately with the complete pronunciation. Okay. Sayuktas sasukhi naraha. Next look. Yontas sukhontaramas तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेवयः स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति. Okay, see the first charan. Sukho yontas. Now, so the visarga sound is not given in the bracket, but the following letter is sa, so we have to take the halanta sa over here, partial sa over there. So how we will pronounce? Yontas sukhontararamas. Okay. Tathantarjyotirevayah. Over here we tend to say jyoti, but it is not jyoti, it is jyoti. Here has to be heard clearly, pronounced clearly. Tathantarjyotirevayah. Sayogi brahma, yogi brahma. Okay. Nirvanam brahma bhutodhigacchati. Okay. Next book, please. Labhante brahma nirvanam rishayah ksheedhakalmashaha chinnadvaidhayatatmanas sarvabhutahite rataha. First charan is easy. Next charan, rishayah ksheedha. Okay. When the following letter is ksha after the visarga, right? So that visarga sound should be recited as aha. Okay, a little ha sound over there. So it should be rishayah ksheedha, rishayah ksheedha kalmashaha. That kshi we have to prolong. Then baan malana. It is not ksheena. Ksheena kalmashaha. Next charan, chinnadvaitha. Next natural aghat on letter chi for partial na. Chinnadvaitha. Okay, both the n's are should be heard clearly. Chinnadvaitha. Okay, yatatmanas sarvabhutahite rataha. Bhutahite, bhutahite. Bhu long, tahi with a short pronunciation, again te long. Bhutahite rataha. Okay, next look here. Kamakrodha viyuktanam yatinam yatachetasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmana. Kamakrodha. Okay, Kamakrodha viyuktanam. Aghat on you for partial ka, and tana with a long pronunciation. Yatinam over yati, and na also with a long pronunciation. Yatinam. Okay. Next is abhito. Abhi, both the letters are with a short pronunciation. To we have to prolong, and towards the end of to we are going to say ba. Abhito brahma. Okay. Abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmana. Okay. Next look here. Sparshan kritva bahirvayam चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ स्पर्शान् sha we you prolong, so partial na will be in a tune. Okay, so sparishan kritva. Okay, bahir bahir ba we have to prolong, and ya also we have to prolong, and then we have to give the anuswar sound as v, because following letter is sh. So how it will be? Bahirbahyaush, bahirbahyaush, chakshushchaivantare dhruvoho, chakshush, chakshush, aghaton cha and aghaton kshu, both are prominent. Okay, chakshush chaivantare dhruvoho. Pranapanau, now au sound. Panau samau kritva, kritva, nasabhyantarcharinau, nasabhya. That this year also it should be heard clearly. Just prolong sa, so automatically bhya will be taken care of. Nasabhyantara bhyantarcharinau. Okay, next look here. Hello, Bhaiya, next look please. Yatendriya buddhir munirmokshaparayanah vigatecchābhayakrodho yassada mukta eva saha. Yatendriya, te we have to prolong, so automatically next letters are taken care of. Yatendriya mano buddhir, driya, that ya, ma, these two letters are with a complete pronunciation. Okay, mano buddhir, buddhir, the visarga sound partial ra. Munir moksha parayanaha, munir moksha, there is partial ra sound on letter ni. Munir moksha parayanaha vigateccha bhayak krodho, aghat on letter here for partial ka. Bhayak krodho yastada, yes, the visarga sound partial sa. Yastada mukta eva saha. Okay, next look here. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvalokamaheeshwaram Suradam sarvabhutanai Nyatva mam shantim mrichati. See the third charan. Suradam, ru, as we say in Hriday. Suradam sarvabhutanai. All the three letters are with the long pronunciation. Bhutanai. The nasal sound here. Okay. Nyatva mam. Nyatva. The aghat is going to be softer over here. So towards the end of nya we say ta. Nyatva. Nyatva. Mam. Again over here, don't say mam. It is mam. Okay. Nyatva mam shanti mrichati. Mrichati. Ma with ru vowel sound. Mrichati. And aghat on bru for partial cha. Cha and ti with a short pronunciation. Okay. Shanti mrichati. Okay. Let's go to Pushpika. Om Tat Saditi Shrimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nam Panchamodhyaya Panchamodhyaya Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Haraye Namaha. Haraye Namaha. Haraye Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. Yes. While saying the name of the shloka, see, for every chapter, first you have to tell the name of the shloka. Name of the chapter, right? So tell the name of the chapter till yoga. No need to say yogo. Okay, so now for this chapter, the name is Karma Sannyasa Yoga. If it is asked what is the name of the chapter, you should say Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Even if you say Yogo, Nama, even if you recite the entire Pushpika, it is not wrong. But then to be very prompt, it should be Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Okay, for all the chapters for that matter. Don't say Yogo, say Yoga. Okay, yes. If you have any doubts, anybody has got any doubts, you can just raise your hand. Yes, Kritika ji. And then
Yes,
we'll go for yes.
so in Hari Om, Jai Shri Krishna,
Jai
in the
Shri
15th shloka, in
yes.
fourth charan, Tena muhyanti jantavaha. So in
Perfect.
that, so I heard it as muhyanti when you said. So it is
So
muhyanti. First
yes,
her,
because,
right? Muhyanti, right?
yes,
Muhyanti.
because there, whenever the in the joint letter it starts with her, it is called hakar, right? And when there is hakar, there is natural aghat on previous letter, so that aghat is heard. Muhyanti, isn't
Okay,
it?
I heard it as
Muhyanti.
muhyanti. Muhyanti, is it?
Yes, correct. Her,
Muhyanti,
her,
isn't it? Muhyanti. Her half first.
her half. Muhyanti. Yes, correct.
What?
Whatever you are pronouncing is correct.
Okay.
Whatever you are pronouncing is correct.
Okay. And
Yeah.
21 shloka, second charan.
Uh,
Bahya sparsheshva saktatma. I understood that.
correct.
Vindatyatmani yat sukham. In that,
Correct.
the agat, I didn't understand. Vindatyatmani. You had explained something, Ji. I didn't, Didi,
No,
I didn't understand.
it is ta is there is dviti of letter ta. So ta we are pronouncing twice. If we say vindatyatmani, okay, vindatyatmani. Ta we say twice. So there is dviti of letter ta. If you don't want to say that dviti, we can say vindatyatmani. That is also correct.
Where is
Vindat
it? I mean, where we have to take the dviti? That's what I
aghat.
didn't understand.
It automatically comes. The dviti for ta automatically comes. When you give aghat, a slight pronunciation of ta comes over there. Vindatyatmani.
I mean,
Vindatyatmani yat sukham.
is it on the or is it on
The.
ya?
No,
Yeah.
it is on the previous letter. Aghat is always on the
No,
previous
no.
letter.
I mean, there are two it here actually. One it
Huh.
is after the, and another it is after ya. So which one I didn't understand.
It
We
is
were.
not after ya. It is before ya only. That ta is before ya, ya only, na?
Oh, there are two. There are two after win the it. Then
No,
ya
no,
it.
no, no. No, 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 no. There are no two tas. Ta is one only. But there is dviti. When we pronounce, when we give aghat for the partial letter, most of the times there is dviti of that partial letter. When we
Yeah,
give
yeah.
aghat, right? So that partial ta comes with the.
And
Right?
after ya also there is a the. After ya also there is a half the. Vindat
Vindatya.
yatmani. Yeah.
So that ta we are not supposed to take immediately. That will come towards the end of ya, because ya is a long pronounced letter. So it will be Vindatyatmani.
Okay. Okay. So
It
you talked only about the. Okay, I understood now.
okay, I thought you are asking me for the. Okay.
No, no, no. I didn't
Okay.
understand what is the dviti. I didn't
Dviti
know what.
means the letter we pronounce twice while reciting, while giving aghat. So most of the times, whenever there is joint letter, we give aghat on the previous letter, right? So most of the times for that partial letter, there is dviti. And
Oh, it is called as dviti, is it?
it is called as dviti.
Okay. Okay. That's
Right?
all. These.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
If anybody has got any doubt, please raise your hand. Else, we will take the. Okay. Chalo. Anybody wants to give demo? So we will take demo quickly. You can raise your hands. Yes. Yes, Atulji. Are you ready? Bhaiya, please unmute Atulji. Yes. Kritika ji, please just please see whether you can unmute yourself.
Pandurang Bhaiya, please.
Yes.
Okay. Pandurang ji, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Pralapan visrujan grihannan.
Pralapan visrujan mishan nimishanati indriyanindartheshu vartanta iti dharayan brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti ya lipyatena sa papena padmapatramivambasa.
Very nice. Beautifully recited, Atulji. Very nice. Great. All the best to you. Yes.
Atul Bhaiya.
Just now Atul Bhai only recited, na?
No, Didi.
Acha, Pandu. Acha. Okay. So I thought Atul Bhai only said. Okay, chalo. Ready, Bhaiya?
Yes, Didi.
Nakartrutvan nakarmani.
Nakartutvan nakaramani. Nice, Didi. I'm not able to.
Lokasya.
No, Didi, I'm not able in a frame. Sorry.
No?
I know.
Lokasya srijate
Prabhu.
Nakarma.
Phala sayogam.
Yes. Swabha.
Vastu pravartate. Nadatte kaschit papam.
Correct. Go ahead.
No, I'm not like, I already completed Pathik, but I'm trying to for the Vrati, so I'm just
recollecting. Okay.
recollecting.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
but I'm not in a frame right now. Thank you, Didi.
No problem. Yes, Kritika ji.
I don't know. Let's try. I will try.
No problem. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne.
Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshinaha Ihaiva Tair. Is it right?
Correct. Go ahead.
Ihaiva Tairjita Sargo Ihaiva Etannashitamatmanaha.
No. Yesham.
I forgot. Ihaiva Tairjita Sargo Esham.
Samye.
Oh, come on. Esham Samye Sthitam Manaha. Tesha.
No.
E like E, there is a.
No. Nirdosham.
I totally forgot this. Nirdosham hi samam brahma.
Tasmat.
No, I forgot. Tasmat brahmani te sthitah. Totally forgot this.
No problem.
This is my problem. Actually, I am combining this one chapter slok with other slok, and I do not know.
It happens, right? So
this didn't happen for the previous exam. Only when there are 12 chapters, I have this problem.
Yes, because number of chapters are also more. No? So
and I have a doubt, Didi. So how will the exam be? Is it from one chapter to end?
Yes.
No,
Like Pathak. Same like Pathak. The pattern is same like Pathak, right? And the 12 shlokas, the trainer, the examiner will start from first chapter. First, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then number wise.
Oh, I thought it is like how we had it in like Pathak, like 12 that way. No.
No.
Oh,
No,
we have to come from one.
actually, you can request to the examiner that if you want in that particular order, then you can always request to the examiner that
No,
you
because
want to do
that will go faster, है ना? So it's easily like I thought.
faster. But then what happens is if it should not happen, but what happens is if you are not ready with one of the chapters, the later on chapters like L3 chapters, and you recite all the chapters of Pathak very nicely, and you stuck somewhere for 5th chapter, right? So isn't it? So it is always better to give in this order only, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, like that. Because
Okay.
once you clear that the difficult one, then Pathak to you know, na, isn't it?
Yeah, I am actually a trainer also, so Pathak is easy for me because I'm already daily
Ah.
teaching.
So, so that is what. So you should always go for difficult first. So finish it off first. So later on you will be relaxed. Yes, I know this.
No,
So you'll
because
be
if
relaxed.
we stuck in the middle, then we will get low confidence, right?
No. Actually, it's other way around. The difficult part is over, then you are relaxed and then you can easily recite. But later, if you recite the easier one first, then there will be tension. Oh, I knew this, I have finished this, but now what about the remaining one? Then that always the question
See,
of
now like
question
this,
mark will be there.
I am
The question mark
combining two shlokas. Then what will happen, Didi?
No. The examiner will immediately stop you and she will ask you to repeat again maybe. So if it happens, so of course you have given Pathak now. So if you stuck somewhere, so you just revise that particular line or that particular shloka again and again. So you may recollect. Otherwise, the starting will be given to you as I have given you right now.
Yeah. No, Ihaiva,
But
I mean,
then
I can
once in
always start, but in between what happen, I mix up different chapters.
but then examiner will stop you immediately. If you say something, examiner will stop you. Okay. Yes. All agree. Yes. Anybody who wants to give demo? Else we'll stop here. Okay. All the best to you. Revise shlokas and do well. Chalo, Bhaiya, shall we take the ending prayer? Shall we end the session? Hello? Yes. योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much for your cooperation and for all the participants, those who are appearing for